How's it flying, guys? This is Lance Corporal Hawk 30, and welcome back to another reaction video. This is The Little Girl Who Was Forgotten by Katy Towell, old version. I don't know if it's pronounced Towel or Towel. Someone will correct me if they know more. Anyways, this was one of the requests that came after I asked of you guys for Halloween requests. At this time, I'm still taking new Halloween related requests. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through all of the... I would hope so. I would hope I can get through all the Halloween related requests. But we'll see if I can. And then, remember, the month of November, there will be no new requests. A, so that I can catch up on all the things that I already have requested for me to react to. And B, so that I can start doing gameplay of Pokemon Sword and Shield once that comes out. In the 15th. So, yeah, that's what's going to take up November. Anyways, yeah, this, like I said, this is The Little Girl Who Was Forgotten by Katy Towell, or Towell. Old version. This was uploaded, oh wow, all the way back in 2007. Only 1.5, I say only, that's more views than I'm ever going to get. 1.5 million views. So, we're going to get into this. Link to the original will be in the description. Go watch it before you watch me react to it. Please make sure you subscribe to these people. Oh, and apparently Katy Towell has a book out. Okay, cool. Anyways, we're gonna get into this after after Katy's ad plays. Okay, ad has played. Now let us go. Story and art by Katy Towell. The little girl who was forgotten by absolutely everyone, even the postman. That's depressing. This is not 9 minutes long. Yeah, I went to go click on settings to see if I could update the quality. It's max 240p, so you can tell how long ago this was uploaded.
Once upon a time, there was a little girl. No, that isn't right. You see, it wasn't just any time, and this wasn't just any little girl. This story is about Emmeline, and it all happened a long time ago in a town that doesn't exist. At least, not anymore.
Not anymore. Ooh.
Emmeline was 3.
Spooky.
The only child of a curator and a soprano. She had everything a child could want. But there was one problem.
What was the problem?
Emmeline had been forgotten by absolutely everyone. Mummy and Daddy were always preoccupied with the business of the day. The servants complained that she was underfoot. Even the postman, who brought letters that often made Daddy frown, never brought any letters for little Emmeline. There were no hopes,
so she's just ignored.
no bedtime stories, only a growing mountain of cold, lifeless toys who could not scare away closet monsters or admire her drawings, or more importantly, love her back.
Oh, that's depressing.
Emmeline tried her best to be a good little girl. Then she tried very hard to be a not-so-good little girl. Either way, no one was paying attention.
That's depressing.
There was nothing she could do.
That's really depressing. So what's the effed up part that shows up?
Emmeline peeked out of her bedroom window and saw a beautiful star. It twinkled and glowed so brilliantly that Emmeline wondered if it was even a star at all, and not an angel who was up past his bedtime. She remembered a rhyme about such stars and how they could grant wishes, and if anybody had a wish, it was Emmeline. Emmeline closed her eyes and wished with all her might.
What's the wish?
She wished for a friend who could play with her and help her reach tall things, and protect her from the creatures in the shadows, and never, ever, ever leave.
Never, ever leave.
Stars don't grant wishes for everyone, mind you, but few children have ever wished for anything so dearly as little Emmeline. Please, she begged.
Oh, she's even got the gap in her teeth.
And at the exact stroke of midnight, or perhaps a few seconds before, depending upon the clock, Emmeline's wish came true.
Oh. Oh, hey there, little buddy.
Oh, he was a delightful friend. They drew pretty pictures together and made up stories. They even had tea parties and built pillow forts.
Oh,
Emmeline named him Mr. Creasle
Mr.
because it
Creasle.
sounded right, and he was her special secret.
Oh.
Mr. Creasle was great fun for a while, but after a time it seemed there was something missing. He was certainly the best friend she'd ever had,
What's missing?
but only because she'd wanted him to be. He did everything she asked, but nothing more. He couldn't even love her on his own. This thought made Emmeline very sad. Then came the sound of cheering from the parlour, and soon after, the news.
News?
"Oh, isn't it wonderful, Emmeline?" said one of the maids, who never usually said anything to her.
Oh?
"Your mother is going to have a baby. You'll have a baby sister one day. Won't that be nice?" With that, the maid was gone as quickly as she'd come.
Oh. Is that meant to be her better
Emmeline
friend?
turned to Mr. Creasle,
Or...
who, after considering the proper response, chose to frown. No, this was not wonderful. Not at all. This was the final straw, and Emmeline would not stand for it. With her fists clenched at her sides, and her face scarlet with rage, she opened her mouth and screamed. How dare they replace her with a new child? How dare they love another little girl? Emmeline screamed and couldn't stop screaming, and as she screamed, Mr. Creasle absorbed her wrath and began to grow. The more Emmeline screamed, the bigger and uglier he became, until he outgrew the entire house.
Big sucker.
With a terrifying roar, Mr. Creasle carried out the revenge Emmeline wanted more than ever. Crack! Went the
Gonna
rest
kill
of
the
the
unborn
house,
baby?
and everyone inside it.
Kill our parents?
Crash! Went the neighbourhood, whose children never asked to play with Emmeline. On Mr. Creasle stormed, tearing to pieces everyone and everything who'd ever failed his creator. The ice cream truck that never stopped for her, the reverend who chuckled at her prayers, even the postman, all met a swift and terrible demise.
Yeesh. Now I know why the town doesn't
Just as
exist
Mr.
anymore.
Creasle was running out of things to crush and smash, Emmeline at last stopped screaming. Exhausted and heartbroken, she sat upon what was left of her bedroom floor and cried. Oh, why hadn't anyone loved her? Why did Mummy and Daddy want a new daughter when Emmeline would have done anything, for a simple hug, a kiss on the forehead, even a good scolding? But everyone was gone. Who would love her now? Lighting up the night sky was the very star upon which he'd wished not so very long ago.
Yep.
With a heavy
What are you gonna
heart,
do now?
Emmeline looked upon it and made one more request. She closed her eyes and wished with all her might. And at the exact stroke of midnight, or perhaps a few seconds before, Emmeline's wish came true.
What happened?
Like a ghostly light, she began to fade, until there was nothing left. Neither she nor Mr. Creasle were ever seen again. Sometimes, on a dark night, when the stars are bright, if you're very still and very quiet, you can almost hear a tiny voice. Please, please, whispers the wind, forever echoing the one wish of a little girl who was forgotten by absolutely everyone.
It's heartbreaking and depressing. Tim Jones, excellent narration on that, sir. Story, art, animation, etc. by Katy Towell. Children are scary. Children are scary. On scary.net. I wonder if that website's still around. Excuse me. Is there any more to it? Or is it just... Doesn't appear to be. The last minute is just... minute and such is just this right here promoting that website. I'm gonna check now. Is that even up anymore? Okay, and it's not scary.net anymore, it's scary.com, looks like. Yeah, scary.com now instead of scary.net. So the website's still up. But okay, yeah, that was definitely... It was more of a depressing tale than anything. It was definitely kind of creepy. It was more depressing than anything else. Like, no kid should have to worry about their parents not giving literally nobody giving her the time of day, which is not good for any child. That's gonna lead to some mess up stuff. Parents, at some point in your day, take a minute for your kid. Tuck them in, wish them good night, and say, sorry I couldn't spend the day, or well, don't excuse, sorry I couldn't spend the day with you. You know, take a day out of a week or something to spend with your kid, or spend a few minutes with them, alright? Because otherwise, you get people with messed up thoughts like this. Granted, the scenario that she wished for, I don't see happening, but it's like, still, that's not good for a child's mental health for sure. It's definitely a cautionary tale to be sure. Oh boy, yeah, I'm getting tired. I'm literally getting physically tired. So, alright, this will wrap up recordings for the night. But yeah, to me, a dark and depressing tale, and kind of sad too. What did you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Like if you enjoyed, comment your thoughts on this and how everything was expressed in it. Subscribe if you're new, and tap the bell to get notified whenever I upload a video. That way you don't miss any reactions, gameplay, or otherwise from me. And also go check out my Discord. Link is down in the description below. Come join, we'll talk, post memes, and have some fun. This is Lance Corporal Hawk 30, signing off.